God, I feel like I'm making a YouTuber apology video. I have made a severe lapse in judgment. I don't know how to sit. I feel like I'm too comfortable there. So basically, I just wanted to talk a bit about the channel, my social media, and where it has been and where it's going. This feels too formal. I hate this sort of like sit down and be real video, but I guess that's the problem. That's what I'm doing this video for. For a lot of time, when I first started making videos, it was just something stupid. I started in Bali. Yeah, I think it was in Bali. I just started recording videos, not even of me, just of the things I was doing. I started posting them, and one video went viral. I think it got like 3 million views, and it was a midget boxing video. It was like a video of a mountain, and it was like what my parents think I'm getting up to versus what I actually got up to. And then it cut to me being in the ring with midget boxing people fighting, and that got 3 million views. And I seen that and I was like, whoa, this is something here. This can be something. So I started making more videos. I started getting a bit more comfortable on camera and speaking about them. Like, it was so awkward to start with, but I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So I made one video where it was my first time in America, and my uncle had given me his truck, and I just wanted a day by myself, and I said I want to go to Hooters, and he said you can take the truck, and I got in that, and I started driving down the road, and I was like, whoa, this is amazing. And I made a little video. I was like, I'm driving a Ram truck in America and I'm going to Hooters. I had that video on my phone. That was just a Snapchat video I put on my private story. And a few months later, because I was only doing TikTok, so a few months later, I made an Instagram account and I was looking for videos to post on there, and I found that video and I thought, oh, I put that up, that's quite funny. Thought nothing of it. I think it was my third video I posted. I posted like 5 in the span of like 20 minutes, and that video got 5,000 views, and I was like, what? That's crazy. Brand new account, just posted it, 5,000 views in a day. Mental. Next day was 20,000. The day after that it was like 100,000, and then it was 500,000, and then it got like 1 million views, and I was like, what the hell is going on here? 1 million views, like this is crazy. And then people started reposting it, and there was Instagram accounts, there was Twitter accounts that was reposting it. I think one guy on Twitter reposted my video, and that video alone got over 10 million views. Combined, I think it got close to 30 million views when I worked it all out. I had like 3 or 4 articles written about me, and it was crazy. I was like, oh my god, mama, I made it. I was like, I'm famous. This is the start of my career. So then I had a trip to Thailand booked where I was going for 3 months. So I was like, right, bought a GoPro. I'm going to start vlogging every single day. And I'm just going to go at it. And like, this is going to be my full-time job. And then I posted my first vlog and it got 100 views. And I posted my second one and it got 70. And the next one got 50. And I was getting like 50 to 100 views. And I was like, God, what am I doing wrong here? So then I started thinking, oh, okay, I need to be doing more stuff. I need to be doing crazy stuff for views. And then I started just doing stuff that I didn't really want to do, but I was like, oh, this would make good content, so I'm going to make a video about it. And I sort of got in a loop of just not enjoying it anymore. I was doing stuff because I thought it was going to get views. It wasn't what I wanted to do, so it wasn't authentic. And I sort of became this person where I was just like, oh, I need to do this mad thing, I need to do this mad adventure, I need to go to this place, I need to do this thing, just because I was trying to gain traction on a video. And I think I was doing it for the wrong reasons. So I went through a phase of a few months of doing that when I was travelling. I got burnt out in the end. I wasn't enjoying travelling, I wasn't enjoying content creation, I wasn't enjoying any of it. And I got really depressed. I was like, when I come home from travelling Asia, everyone around me was like, oh, you're doing so good, you're doing this, you're doing that. Like, I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that. And I felt like I should feel different to how I did, because I felt like a failure. I felt like I'm going out here and doing this and trying to succeed in social media and not succeeding. Like, my videos are getting, if it gets 1,000 views on Instagram or TikTok, that's TikTok. If it gets 1,000 views on Instagram or TikTok, that's a good video for me. But to me, I was like, 1,000 people, that's rubbish, that's shit. Like, what am I doing wrong? And so being in that loop of making a video, it not doing well, me feeling sad about it, me not wanting to do it, it was quite a toxic environment, and it was bringing me down a lot. So I took a bit of time off, but I still kept traveling and just making the odd video here and there, and I got into a really dark place in my head. It was just everything piled on top. And at the same time, I had a business where I wasn't giving it the full time and attention that I needed. So the money I was making, which was funding all these holidays, started slowly depreciating. And then I started relying a bit more on credit cards. So I was like, oh, I've not quite got enough money to buy this trip. I'll just put it on the credit card and pay it off next month when I've got more money. And then I booked another trip, and then another trip, and then I wasn't paying off the credit cards. I wasn't giving my time to the business, so the money wasn't coming in, and there was more money coming out than was coming in. But I thought, keep at it, keep making content, and finally something's going to click. But it didn't, which made me feel even more shit, because now I've got no money coming in, I've got credit card debt, and I feel like a piece of shit and a failure. Rude. If I'd go out for a drink with my friends, I'd have people come up to me that obviously know me from school or from growing up, and they come up to me and I'm like, wow, you're doing so much, you should be so proud of yourself. And I wasn't. I did feel like I felt like an outsider. I felt like I had to keep up this persona that I made of myself to make people think I was doing better than what I was, if that makes sense. And that's not the right way to live. So I took the last bit of 2025 off social media. I've not even logged into my account. I just was like, I need to start doing things for me. And over the Christmas period, I have really just sat down with myself and thought, what is it that I want and what do I want to achieve? I'm coming back on, and I do want to start social media again, but I'm doing what I want to do. I'm going to start filming what I want to do, and if you don't like it, I don't care. I'm not doing it for views anymore, because I was doing it for the wrong reasons. I'm doing it because I enjoy making content. I want to share what I'm doing with the world, and I want to look back on videos in 2, 5, 10 years time and look at where I was and where I'm going to be in the future, and be like, this is the path I had to take to get there, and sort of document it, for kids, for family members. I think it's a cool thing, the internet, but it's also a bad thing if you use it in the wrong ways, which I was doing. So over the Christmas period, I sat down. I was like, I need to sort my business out. I need to make money. I need to get out of my credit card debt. And I need to just have a goal for my life, because the past 2 years, I'd come out of a relationship. I had a bit of money saved for a house, and I was just like, trip, holiday, adventure, trip, holiday, adventure. Don't get me wrong, the past 2 years have been brilliant. I've been to some amazing places, seen some of the most crazy things that a lot of people don't and won't ever get the opportunity to, and I'm so thankful and grateful for that. 100%. Like, I appreciate that so much. This year's going to be a bit slower because I need to get out of my debt, and I need to build something that is more sustainable, and I can build towards a future that I want. Maybe it's to buy a house, maybe it's to buy a camper van and go traveling, but I need to have a goal and set a goal and stick to it, which is what I'm doing. I don't know what the goal is yet. It might not be a house. It's either going to be a house or a camper van or something else, but I'm going to set a savings amount to what I'm saving for. Going to slow down on the holidays, which is going to be a really big thing for me because I love it. I love going out on an adventure. I'm going to do 2 big ones this year, but I'm going to stop the small European ones because I was going to Europe like once or twice a month, and then a few big ones sprinkled in America and Asia and that, and it gets expensive. So this year I'm going to go back to America in March, and then towards the end of the year I'm going to Tokyo, so that should be an amazing trip. Just making this video as sort of a bit of motivation. A bit of motivation for you. Even though you're down, you might be in a shit place financially, mentally, it does get better. I have recently strengthened my relationship with God, which is really weird for me to say because I've not really spoke about this, especially not putting it out there on the internet. But it's authentic, it's me, it's what I'm going through. And I'm working on a business. I've got a few different businesses on the go, which I want to show you. One of them is my new business where I'm currently sat. I've got a little warehouse where I'm buying and selling sofas, which I've been doing for 2 weeks, and it's going pretty good. This is all my inventory. I've got my own office space. Like, this is my unit. I can come here and work from here, edit videos, brainstorm, and do all that stuff that, you know, when you're working from home, I can't get into the right mental state because I'm distracted so easily. I'm going to be taking you along with my business ventures, showing you how to make money, how I'm making money, be honest and transparent about it, because what I wasn't doing with my videos is I wasn't being authentic. I wasn't being me. I was giving a persona of myself, which is not true, and I think people could see that through the video. Is I was trying to show the good bits and keep out the bad bits, which is not true. It's not my life. It's not authentic. It's not me. So I'm going to be 100% authentic with you. If I have good days, you're going to see the good days, and if I have bad days, I'll talk about the bad days. My relationship with God, that's another one. It feels so weird talking about out loud because I've never really been religious. I've never had a relationship with God, so it's still new to me. I'm still figuring out how it all works, and praying is weird and a bit uncomfortable, but most good things in life are uncomfortable, and you have to overcome them barriers to get a good outcome. With me not being authentic and hiding behind a persona, Pablo Travel, Pablo XL, whatever I go by, I'm going to change all the channel names to Bailey, which is my name. I am Bailey, I'm not Pablo. That was my persona, my internet persona. My name is Bailey, I'm 23, I live in North Wales, I've not got a special life, I'm just a normal guy, okay? And I'm putting myself out there on the internet. But this year is gonna be my year. As cringy and cliche as it sounds, fitness, finance, and building my relationship with God. And you guys, if you want to subscribe and come along on that journey with me, because this year is gonna be my year. It sounds so cringe to say it out loud, but it is. I'm really excited about it. Like, the motivation I've had the past 2 weeks has been... I've not had motivation like this for a long time. The last time I had motivation this good for something, I saved about £10,000 in 7 months when I was looking at buying a house. That all went tits up, and I used that money to travel. But then the past 2 years, there's been no motivation to build towards anything. It's just sort of been living and floating about, and like, oh, we'll see what happens. And I've had a good, brilliant time, but now it's time to lock in. And if you want to follow my journey, feel free to subscribe. If not, thank you for watching. Let's see what this year brings.